weeks before it got stolen. So big fumble. That being said, I went to my I used my mind palace and remembered what I could. The numbers that I could remember. Just listen to this, okay?
Okay.
Let me go to my bestie's investigation. Now this isn't a big detailed investigation yet. This is only
Yeah.
preliminary. This is the numbers that they were listed as being able to output. Okay, so for the weed operation, they were they were reportedly, this is in their own notebook, if it's to be trusted, growing 20,000 bags of weed every 24 hours. They were selling to their own gang at $5 per. They were selling to outsiders at $20 per. Their listed gang funds was $39 million.
Oh. That's quite a bit of money.
You could say that again.
And where do the besties hang out now? Like Little Soul area?
Little Soul, yeah, the cubby is believed to be a pretty active spot.
Okay.
They've pulled police down there for shootouts. We had a woman's car stolen, and she tracked it to the cubby as well. So that's two separate instances. Oh my god.
Well, I mean the first thing like I would suggest doing if we're, you know, I mean, do they have street slingers? Like, I haven't seen any drug calls down there today, I don't think.
I haven't been paying attention. This is the thing. Like, in terms of like the investigation, it's literally I've been so tied up with. If I label that as a long-term investigation, right? I've been so tied up with short-term investigations with time frames that I haven't been able to sink my teeth into it. All that I've done so far is kind of made a gang, like a members list. And that's
Yeah.
it. Like I've just like got the list and I've put down some details, and even the list is like it's not confirmed members. A lot of that's from like an old PD dossier. Well, it's not even a dossier. It was actually it was a informant that one of the members of PD had, and I've just like kind of got information from that.
Okay. Right. So create report
Yeah, let's do
category.
the
Would I label this as a martial report or not?
yeah, pretty much do all our reports as martial reports
Yeah.
unless it's something to
Okay.
do with PD. Does Tourette even have a profile? No. Not to the face. Thank you for the prime, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you.
Is the lighthouse on Catfish for you?
Yeah, it's just off catfish for you. I'm sure people own properties on catfish, you know?
I got to figure out all this word stuff.
You got this. Take your time with it. There's no rush.
How do I make it different colors and stuff?
Just highlight the text, and then you can do it all in there.
Oh, there you go.
fix your title. It was God of Death.
Oh, God of Death. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put in the pictures. Ooh, my Discord just everything just crashed. Yep. Cool. Cool. Nice. It was Prism. I agree. It must have been. Guys, make sure you check out Marvel Strike Force if you want to support the stream. Click the link in chat or the link below the stream. You can enjoy a turn-based RPG with fill your favorite Marvel characters. And use code MSFPOOL and you get in-game rewards. And you can support the stream in the process. Mobile only. We are going to be playing it. Just not during the subathon. We're going to play it in a few days. You man. Oh. Did you man? Right, I'm back in the sec chat. 2 secs. I think they'll snitch. Bah. They got me. No. No.
Yeah, what's up?
They got me.
Who got you? The god of death? What the hell? No, you're
No.
alive.
Prism. Prism got me. Right, did you document it? Oh, did you do the tweet? Oh, you did it already.
I've already done it, yeah. I didn't get a picture of the car, though. Did you get that? I
Yeah, I
think I
got it.
got it. Wait, I might have done.
I got it. I'll do it. And if you got one from far away, do one from far away.
Okay. I'm just filling in the statement for Pitt.
I would put a debrief, like a short debrief into your marshal report instead of just a statement. Just something that someone can read quickly
Okay.
without having to read a full statement. You know what I mean? Just say,
Yeah.
you know what a debrief is.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'm just writing I'm writing my statement in the
Okay.
firearm
Yeah,
contraband.
yeah, yeah.
Is it a cruiser or an explorer?
The scout. They're called scouts.
Okay, can I save it while you're, because I'm editing stuff as well. Will that work or not? Will it scuff?
No. They should all automatically save, and you can save. Yeah, you can save it all at the same time. He's got heels on, guys. So. But yeah, Never's, I think, supposed to be tall.
Who was the name of the individual that told you?
So when I saw the tweet, I
No. Who
called.
you did? Yeah.
Yeah, I called Jason Tyrell, and he said he saw it at the lighthouse. So I called him, who tweeted, and he said he saw it at the lighthouse. Now the issue is, well, you know, the you can say the dash cam was also, well, is believed to have been stolen as well. No, Norman, was a marshal, called him, questioning who he was talking about and why, because there were no marshals. There are no marshals named Norman, no. Jason was
All right.
saying, and said he was sure that Norman Bones
Gonna take about a drink
must
real quick.
have been a new, must have been a new hire because he saw a marshal vehicle at the lighthouse. Dark and Nova went to the marshal office to check the dash cam, but it was not on the list, so believed to have been removed from the scout. Nova traveled to the lighthouse where they found the UM scout on the lighthouse island with the sirens on and the engine smoking. I'm gonna say Jason seemed to be smiling on the other end of the phone. I'm gonna put that in there. I think that's an important clarification to make here. There was a note in front of the scout reading. What does it say again? Offering to the god of death. Well, listen, all I'm saying is if they want to get the god of death involved, let's get the angel of death involved, baby. Angel, APC time. Angel, it's angel of death time. Body type, yeah, GTA 6 should definitely have height and body stuff for sure. Should be SQ1 M6 and 7. Dolan Marshall. Yeah. I hear somebody in here. I think Lee is here. Oh, I ran the DNA of this earlier. Hmm?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Leah. You okay?
I didn't know you guys were in the office. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just heard some shooting, so I'm gonna go check it out on the roof.
Yeah, that's why I was running down the site.
Oh, great. Hmm. Did they not get a call for that? There really wasn't a call for those gunshots? That's crazy. Hmm.
Two lost speeding vehicles coming from Howick towards Popular Street eastbound. Attention, street race.
Mm-hmm. Lol, the timing of that 311. Lol. Means we didn't even get any 34s. Haven't got any 34s, so that makes those shots fired calls really suspicious, I'll be honest. Makes me kind of want to grab a drone.
To 7 to 60 for this night race.
In the name of love. Yeah. God, why were these? I don't know what changed about these drones, man.
Richard.
I'm on the roof. I'm on the roof.
Yeah, how do we get up there?
Go to the back side, the alleyway, and hop on the electrical box,
Yeah.
and then hop on the lower roof, and then hop on the big roof. Yeah, back early, electrical box, then vents, and then up on the roof.
No.
Fucking drones are not working. Yeah, there's a bunch of shooting over there, but so we sometimes get shooting when we'll get like a 911 call or something from like a drug sale, right? So we'll get like a 34 call. Like normally that's from like someone calling in from like a drug sale. Maybe they don't like the drug or something like that, and they're like, you know what, fuck you, I'm calling the police. And then normally we'll hear like a gunshot or something go off, right? But we're not getting those, so I'm trying to fly the drone over. I'll be honest, if I fly the drone and they see it, we're probably gonna get shot. Because they've been pretty pissed. Don't careful, put it away, because there's a guy running. Okay. What's he doing? He's going on the roof. Okay, we need to see what that guy's doing. Yeah, let me. What is he doing? You see what he's doing? Keep an eye. Yeah, keep an eye on him.
I'm gonna have to get my camera out. He's too far away.
Yeah. Try. Just do it. Just do it. Fuck it.
It's coming down. It's coming down.
Any injured people? Because I heard gunshots. So I'm using exigent circumstances. To look for injured people in the area that I heard the gunshots. I didn't see any. Is that blood? think I see blood on the floor. I see blood. I'm taking a screenshot. I'm taking a photograph. I fly through City Hall. Fuck. Oh! I could! I could do it! I could do it! Alright, let's get inside.
Okay.
I did see some blood in there back. What you all down? Now you tell me. Hold on, let's get inside first. Last time I was fucking using these things, someone was waiting for me.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna have a partner, right?
Yeah.
So you can't hear me at all when you're using the drone,
Nope.
right?
So,
Even on the radio?
So normally, so we can't fly over private property. Obviously, I didn't. I was flying over government property, like the streets and shit. And you're not supposed to look inside private property, right? But there was exigent circumstances of there being gunshots in the area, right? So,
Right.
I was looking to see if there is blood, or what looks to be blood within the backside of like a property down there. Oh my god, Humpty. So it's difficult. Let me see if I can get the photo. It's really far away though.
Right. So what you're saying, if there's an exigent circumstance, you can circumvent the need for an investigative warrant.
That's my belief. It's like, you know, if you're doing, it's like if you go to search a property, right? You can enter a property if you have exigent circumstances to believe there might be someone injured, right? I think that should be the same reason of thought when you're using a drone, like to see if someone's injured or see if there's like an active shooter. It's like you'd go into an area and look into the backyard of someone's house if you believe if there was a criminal there, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyone?
Hello?
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 Hey!
Ah, Mr. Dark and the Devil are you? It's Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman! Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Humpty, you're fucking
lost a little
insane,
bit of
buddy.
weight. You look very trim, sir.
Oh, I have. I've been working hard, you know. I've been out in the streets. Humpty, you're fucking crazy, buddy.
You've been running
Thank
about.
you.
I can see your shoulders are getting very broad. You've been swimming again, have you? As that's what it is.
I have been doing a little swimming, yeah.
Oh, well.
Stop it anyway. Well, how can I help, Pat?
Anyway, do you mind if we have a little chin wag in private, please?
Sure, yeah. Come on
I don't
through.
want to be standing out here.
This is you're still a copper, aren't you?
Yeah. I am. You can check everything I know. It's just
No, come on through.
Bless you. Hello, miss. Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Marshall Gallagher. Nice to see you.
Humpty, I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's a very odd one. This one.
Do you mind if I'm present for this? Or
No,
do you want
sure.
to
Yeah,
switch it?
when I
Okay.
said private, I just didn't mean that in the lobby.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Officer Kingsman, badge number 608. I don't know if you've spoken to.
Nova, take notes.
Jesus.
Nope.
Christ.
Take notes, Nova.
That's a lovely shirt. That's a lovely shirt.
Married Kingsman, don't forget. Ring on my finger.
Okay, yeah, I did notice that. Yeah. So look, anyway, Mr. Dark, first of all,
Mhm.
I don't know if Director Angel's probably told you this. I've got my hands in a lot of pies and this, that, and the other. Now, first of all, she did mention about the drones and if I needed any or any sort of like aerial pictures, as it were, she could kind of handle that for me. Now, I've got no hard evidence, but I've just spent the last hour to 2 hours watching Little Soul opposite the news area. Do you know the Weasel News down there at all?
I do know Weasel News, and you're on about the Little Soul Cubby, is that right?
That's the one, the cubby. Now, down there, I tried to get some pictures, but they're just not coming out. They're blurry. It's awful. At this point, I would. It's really hard because I've got access to cameras down there as well. I haven't used them because there's no SOPs for me to use them, and I'm not that way inclined. I'm not going to cheat, if you catch my drift. I'm not going to go down there, plant these cameras up like this because I don't roll like that. So look, what I'm putting towards you
Hold on.
is if there's
Before you go any further, I want to call those shots in, all right?
copy that.
More shots, ADMC block. Yeah, sorry, carry on, Kingsman.
Yeah, sorry. So look, there's a lot of happenings. I've got no hard proof of if they're doing anything down there, but it's there is quite a lot of activity in and out,
Can
in and out.
I just
yeah.
Sorry, just for notes purposes, what do you suspect is going on down there? What do you suspect?
Okay, so what
Best educated guess. Your hunch.
prostitution.
Prostitution. Okay.
Prostitution and or some sort of delivery thing happening down there. I can't see no packages. I can't see nothing of the sort to say, oh, it's this, what's going to happen. These people are walking in and out. There's cars turn up all the time. My kind of like my Kingsman sense is going, it's going off. So I'm watching them and something's going on down there. I don't know what though. This is why I've come to you guys. I would normally go into the investigation unit back at PD, but they don't exist at all. So this is why I'm coming to you, especially you, Marshall Dark now, is that what I call you? Yeah, Marshall Dark, you see. So I know you're very up on this type of thing. So look, if by any chance you fly a drone over and you see something down there, you know, just kind of do that type of thing. One more thing as well. Report number 10985. I don't know if you want to take a quick look at that. That's report 10985.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah.
This is strictly off duty. Yeah, this is potentially big. I've yet to go because there's a weird restructure going on at the PD now. I've yet to go to Moss and Peters. I need to find out who's my superior now. I've got to follow the chain of command. Anyway, look, so there's
why is
a
he
thing that I made. As you can clearly see, I do like my dossiers, my Kingsman dossiers. So that one there is very deep on there.
I want him.
I've done nothing with it. I've still got the little chip that's in my personal locker back at MRPD. That's another thing to kind of like, once I get go ahead or someone tell, I haven't gone anywhere with it at all. Because again, I'm just a PPO. I don't want to overstep my mark. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to piss people off, as it were.
I'm going to throw something out here, Kingsman.
Yeah.
How long you been a cadet for?
Well, I was a cadet from January. It's on and off for me. Been a PPO for about 2-3 weeks now.
So you've been a cadet for 8 months.
Yeah.
And yet I'm looking at better investigative work than 90% of the department.
That's pretty much what Director Angel said when I had a little meeting with her. She did offer
Explain.
me a place here.
Explain.
The reason why I didn't take it is because, like yourself, and I'm going to assume Marshall Nova as well, was it? I'm going to assume both of you have got extensive law knowledge out in the street. Okay, so for me, a marshal is at a state, at a point in the kind of law chain of command, as it were, where you've been out there and you've done it, you've lived it. So for me to come straight into that, I'd feel like a cheat. Plus the fact I need to be out there doing what I can for shift one. They need people. I did mention this to obviously the Director Angel, but it's just like I can't.
Bastard. He's like king.
I'd feel like a
King
cheat
and
coming in
Kingsman.
doing this straight away when I could help them. Did you catch where I'm coming from with that?
Can I rebut you on that?
Sure.
So coming from somebody who went from A to B, right, doing exactly what you did, right? An opportunity like this is something that, you know, like I'm obviously a new marshal. Obviously, I do have experience in certain fields and that. It is noble that you want to, you know, help the police department in the shift that they need, but your work would be more beneficial for the state and be more supported in an environment like this, right? Because it is something that you're obviously very proficient in. You obviously have a lot of ideas, and, you know, like me as a deputy marshal, you know, there are people like Dark to guide you in the right direction, right?
Sure.
So it's something that me as an investigator that you seem to be quite, you know, in depth with. I think you should really consider it as an option, right? Because if I was given this position 3 years ago, I would have taken it with a heartbeat now when I look back, right?
Okay, that's big.
It's a big choice, right? It's something you have to think hard about. But if this is the kind of work you enjoy doing, if you want to see big change, if you want to really, you know, push, let's say, a certain style of work per se, leading by example is a way to do it. And sometimes it takes a different perspective for others to realize, oh shit, we can do this now, right? And if you feel like you can, you know, if you're limited by the scope of your abilities, right, and there's certain things that may help you, the marshals is better, obviously, suited, in my opinion, at the moment, to probably pursue your goals, right, and your objectives. Because inherently, imagine, let's say you did do a bunch of this stuff with the marshals, right? You did a huge investigation into this.
Sure.
I think it would certainly open the eyes of certain command members and stuff to start pushing, you know, this is what can be done, right?
I've never thought about it that way. But yeah, this type of thing, as you can clearly see, this is what I love doing. It's a passion. It's kind of from my background as well. I mean, I'm sure you've got access to certain dossiers, as in the Royal Marine Commandos in the 40 Commando unit, Recce unit. So this is kind of my bread and butter. I've never really thought about that, Marshal Nova, to be honest. The massive opportunity, especially when the director, she put it on the table for me. I was just like, no, I can't, because the units, shift one are so low.
You're always going to have that, though. I'll be honest with you, especially in the early shifts. You know, cops are always going to be light on numbers at times. And as somebody who's pushed a lot of hard things, and Richard will tell you himself, like sometimes, you know, you just got to go for the pictures and the long-term investigations and the quick bust. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it this way. Like, I think it's honorable. I think it's honorable for you to want to stick through it and you know, want to be supporting that you know, that shift. But that being said, support comes in a lot of different forms. When I was a patrol officer, My way, the way that I supported was, you know, I wasn't a good pursuit driver, right? I would parallel morning. I would
Hey,
parallel.
morning.
I would spike. You know, I would me and Nova. We would both parallel. We would spike the shit out of people, and that would be the way we support pursuits, right? A shift requires support in many different ways, and one of those ways is investigations, and that comes through every department, not just the PD. It can come through every shift, right?
Sure.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, with the level of units that the PD has right now, if you get promoted, you are not going to have the time to work investigations. And the PD is still like things are still going to happen, and you are not going to be able to work those investigations, and other cops are not going to be able to work those investigations, which means that nobody is going to be working those investigations. So you're not going to be able to support them that way anyway. Whereas at least in the marshals, you can guarantee you're going to be able to do it. Like, at least you can guarantee that support's there.
Yeah.
Like, if you join the PD, you can guarantee you're going to support them from a patrol perspective, but then the investigations from their side aren't going to happen.
I see. That makes sense.
It's a choice. It's a choice. Don't get me wrong,
It's
it's
a
a
hard
choice.
decision. It's a really hard decision because
I don't want to push you one way or another.
The thing that you have to think about is, like I say, the marshals is, from at least what I've seen and experienced so far, is a heavily investigated orientated unit, right? So obviously the bank calls, all that stuff, that's the security you have, that you don't have to go to them, right? But at the same time, you know, it's an element where you'll have times like now where you just sat doing paperwork for hours and hours, but that's the nature of the job, right?
Well, that is the nature, and as you can clearly see on my Kingsman dossiers, I'm not adverse to the pen and paper old school.
Wait, is that
type
not
thing.
Cal? Oh, it's not Cal.
Well, both of you have put through points that I've never really thought about, and I mean, that's kind of. I mean, you're taking me aback a bit because I've just come in just to kind of like put these things towards yourselves. Now you've got me thinking. Perhaps it's something I need to think about.
I think it's something you should really go home and think about, and then, you know, if you're feeling like, you know, that the change is worth it, then, you know, I'm sure Angel or, you know, Richard or somebody would gladly have that sit down and chat with you to alleviate any concerns, right?
Sure. It would it be, and this is a bit left field at the moment, would it be advantageous to kind of like hang around yourselves for like a 1 day, a shift or type thing, just to kind of get to grips what's what on a daily type thing?
I mean, I don't know whether that's something we are good to. I mean, that's something we'd have to get cleared with the director, like a ride along type of thing. You mean?
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
I mean, it's certainly possible. I mean, we're definitely tied up with this is the thing. I'll be straight with you. I'll shoot straight. We're definitely tied up with a lot of PD investigations at the minute, because that is part of the job. You know, part of the job is not only criminal investigations, but it's looking into government entities for corruption and criminal things, right? So you've got to be aware of that, and you got to be ready to do that, because that is a heavy part of the job. And right now, I think a lot of people think that's, you know, the primary objective of the marshals, which it is one of them. Whether or not it's the primary objective, I don't think that it really is. It's one of the balance objective of what we do. But I think many people see that as the primary objective, and so we're getting a lot of complaints, which is a good thing. It's good for people to come forward, but it means that we're tied up a little bit right now. And so if you came and hung around right now, you'd see a lot of our work is working PD cases, and so I think you'd be given a bit of a biased view. And so, would it give you a view of what we do on a day-to-day? Yes. Like, it'd be a lot of investigations, a lot of paperwork. Would it be giving you a view of, like, investigating criminal stuff? Maybe not so much on that 1 day. So, but, like, would I be able to do it? Absolutely.
Well,
as
that's
as
good.
like a,
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, as an example, like Richard is phenomenal in internal and government related issues, right? As a specialty, mine is obviously drugs and narcotics, and obviously Sam here. I'm pretty sure Sam, have you got a specialized field that you specialize in?
Yeah, like narcotics and street racing.
Narcotics as well, street racing. So you see that like there are although we still assist each other, do you know what I mean? We all have our,
You have your own
specialized
sort of forte
fields,
type
right?
things, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's even if Richard needed help, right? Even though I'm not the best at internal, government corruption proceedings, right? Obviously, I've got Richard there to guide me through it, right? So
Okay.
that's the thing.
That's good. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I was part of a storming intelligence section 7 back in the day, and that was bringing up and investigating corruption within the monarchy, and it was a whole thing. And we had to be absorbent of emotions, especially when you kind of investigate your best friend who you come up through the ranks with, and it turned out he was a dirty sod,
Yep.
things like that. So I know all about it. But look, Marshals, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate that you've given me a lot to think about. I never really thought about it in that type of view. But yeah, I'm going to go back. I'm going to have a little think about that. Yeah. So look,
Do
my number,
what
my
makes
number's
you
going.
happy.
What makes me happy?
Do what makes you happy. It's my biggest advice to you.
Yeah, and it's going to be investigating out in the field. So yeah, it's the whole thing. I'm going to leave you to it. Look, all three of you look very busy. Again, have a little look through my Kingsman dossiers. If anything can help any shape or form, let me know. You've given me a great deal to think about with this.
Of course.
Huh.
All right.
Well,
All right. Pleasure
appreciate
meeting you,
your
Mr.
time.
Kingsman.
Yeah,
Okay.
you as well, Marshals.
I'll show you it.
Yeah.
Does Sherry still work here?
She does, yeah.
She scares the shit out of me, Richard.
As she should. She's a terrifying creature.
Cheers. Look, again, I appreciate your time. All right. I know you're married. If you wasn't married, I'd take you out on a date and we'd have a great time going out into the mountains. All right. Take care.
Oh.
How do they get it over there is a question. Yeah.
Still got it. Still got it. Hell yeah.
An SCU. Like a subsection when vampires start showing up.
I'll be back in a mo. I need the bathroom really quick. Yeah, I'll be back in just a sec. I'm gonna go grab a drink too. Dance break.